2011, Robert Downey Jr. stood on a stage holding an award in front of the entire Hollywood elite. He could have thanked anyone. His agent, his family, the studio executives who made him Iron Man. Instead, he did something that made the room go quiet. "I asked one person to present this award," he said. "Someone Hollywood doesn't really want to see right now. But without him, I wouldn't be here at all." Then he said the name. Mel Gibson. What happened between these two men is a story Hollywood prefers not to remember. But it's the part that matters most. In the 1990s, Robert Downey Jr. was supposed to be inevitable. Talented. Charismatic. The kind of actor people built expectations around. Then it collapsed. 1996. Arrested. 1997. Arrested again. 1999. Arrested again. Cocaine. Heroin. Jail time. By 2000 he wasn't a star anymore. He was uninsurable. In Hollywood, that's not an insult. It's a verdict. Insurance companies wouldn't cover him. Studios couldn't take the risk. One relapse could shut down an entire production. So the offers didn't fade. They stopped. Overnight. There's a specific kind of loneliness that comes with falling. Not because people are cruel, but because you suddenly see how conditional everything was. When you're rising, the room is full. When you're falling, it empties quickly. In 2003, while Robert Downey Jr. was sitting in the wreckage of his career, one person remembered him. Mel Gibson. At the time, Gibson was still powerful in Hollywood. Respected. Bankable. Trusted with major projects. He was producing a film called The Singing Detective. And he wanted Downey for the lead. The studio refused. "He's uninsurable. It's too risky. No company will cover him." The insurance bond alone was enormous. So Mel Gibson did something almost no one in that system does. He paid it himself. No press release. No interviews. No public credit. He simply removed the obstacle that everyone else used as an excuse. He gave Robert Downey Jr. a chance. This is where loyalty is often misunderstood. Loyalty isn't standing beside someone when they're winning. That's easy. That's safe. Real loyalty is standing beside someone when it costs you something. Your money. Your reputation. Your position. Gibson didn't just offer a role. He offered belief. The Singing Detective wasn't a major hit. But Downey showed up. He stayed sober. He worked. He didn't disappear. One role led to another. Slowly, cautiously, Hollywood began to remember who he had been. Then, in 2008, everything changed. There was one role. Iron Man. It wasn't just a movie. It was a reset. Robert Downey Jr. became one of the biggest stars in the world. Box office records. Global recognition. A franchise that reshaped an entire industry. He was untouchable. And he didn't forget how he got there. While Downey was rising, Mel Gibson was falling. Public incidents. Recorded words. Scandals that became permanent headlines. Hollywood turned quickly. Offers disappeared. The room emptied. The phone stopped ringing. It was the same pattern. Just a different name. 2011. Robert Downey Jr. was asked to present an award. He could have chosen anyone. Any beloved actor. Any safe, uncontroversial figure. Instead, he asked Mel Gibson. Not because it was easy. Not because it was smart. But because loyalty doesn't expire when it becomes inconvenient. On stage, Downey said this. "When I couldn't get sober, he said yes. When I couldn't get hired, he said yes. When no one else would, he said yes." The room was divided. Some applauded. Some stayed silent. That silence mattered. Downey was at the peak of his power. He didn't need to say anything. But silence when someone once stood for you is its own kind of betrayal. This isn't a story about redemption. Redemption is private. It happens away from stages and spotlights. This is a story about debt. Not the kind you repay with money. The kind you carry until a moment arrives where standing up might cost you something. And you do it anyway. Years later, Downey was asked about that night. He didn't call it bravery. He called it memory. I wouldn't be here without him. Not metaphorically. Literally. Hollywood celebrates success. It forgets failure. But the people who catch you when you fall are remembered differently. Not in headlines. Not in awards. But in the moment when it becomes your turn to say yes. The question isn't whether people deserve second chances. The question is this. When someone gives you one and years later they need the same, what do? Most people forget. A few remember. And that, more than talent or success, is what defines us. Not the fall. Not the rise. But who we become when it's our turn to say yes.